Attention deficit or hyperactive disorder. The characteristic features of children and adolescents with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, are excessive motor activity, inattention, and impulsiveness. A distraction of attention does not necessarily have to be pathological. Mental stimuli, volition. Education can have a great impact on healthy attention. The investigator Cripston. The morbid alterations to which attention is subject may all be reduced under the two following heads. First, the incapacity of attending with a necessary degree of constancy to any one object. Second, a total suspension of its effects on the brain. The incapacity of attending with a necessary degree of constancy to any one object almost always arises from an unnatural morbid sensibility of the nerves, by which means this faculty is incessantly withdrawn from one impression to another. It may be either born with a person, or it may be the effect of accidental diseases. When born with a person, it becomes evident at a very early period of life and has a very bad effect, inasmuch as it renders him incapable of attending with constancy to any one object of education, but it seldom is in so great a degree as totally to impede all instruction, and what is fortunate, it is generally diminished with age. Every impression seems to agitate the person and give him or her an unnatural degree of mental restlessness. People walking up and down the room, a slight noise is the same. The moving a table, the shutting a door suddenly, a slight excess of heat or of cold, too much light or too little light. All destroy constant attention in such patients, inasmuch as it is easily excited by every impression. Cripston. The barking of dogs, an ill-tuned organ, or the scolding of women are sufficient to distract patients of this description to such a degree as almost approaches to the nature of delirium. It gives them vertigo and headache, and often excites such a degree of anger as borders of insanity. When people are affected in this manner, which they very frequently are, they have a particular name for the state of their nerves, which is expressive enough of their feelings. They say they have the fidget. We do not know for certain whether the morbid alteration of attention described by Cripston is identical with the current concept of ADHD. Cripston's patients might have suffered from another disorder associated with attention problems, such as a metabolic dysfunction, epilepsy, or head injury. However, Cripston's descriptions provide some evidence for the existence of ADHD at the end of the 18th century. ADHD is one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders of childhood. It is usually first diagnosed in childhood, and fortunately, 50% of them improve in adolescence and into adulthood. Children with ADHD may have trouble paying attention, controlling impulsive behaviors. They may act without thinking about what the result will be, or they can be overly active. ADHD strategies. Give instruction one at a time. If possible, repeat. Working the most difficult task early in the day. Use visual aids such as charts, pictures, and color coding. Create outlines. Make note-taking easy for them. Organize as you teach. Which learning theory is best for students with ADHD? Constructivism, where learners construct. Constructivism is based around the idea that learners are active participants in their learning journey. Knowledge is constructed based on experiences. As the event occurs, each person reflects on their experience and incorporates the new ideas with their prior knowledge. Principles of constructivism. Every student begins the learning journey with pre-existing knowledge and then continues to build their understanding on top of that. Learning is a social activity. Learning is a social activity because it's an inferred process. It involves a sequence of psychological events, as learning is a social activity. One learns from our family members, relatives, and friends. Socialization is the key to learning. Sometimes a single experience can lead to learning. The social framework involves the constant change of individuals, shares interactions within an individual's environment, and observing other behaviors. Learning is an active process because knowledge is constructed by the learners, by action upon it. Active learning is more emphasized. Active learning methods ask students to engage in their learning by thinking, discussing, investigating, and creating. Hands-on activities and physical experiences are not enough to retain knowledge. Active engagement and reflection are critical to the learning journey. Motivation is key to learning. Some do not strive in the classroom, betrayed by their bodies. These kids struggle with peer relationships, feel like failures, and are stigmatized. But we as teachers have the power and ingenuity to create more effective learning environments for students with ADHD. And not just that, but also help them with their relationship with others by asking for help to the whole class.